Deathwatch.
Welcome to With a Whimper, a Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master, and we rejoin our players here outside the Salvage Emporium, where the town is under attack. And at the end of last session, they had gone to Asher's home, because when they went inside the Salvage Emporium, they didn't see him there. So they went and escorted Asher's stepmother and her children to the Salvage Emporium to safety. Now, when they got there, they bundled them inside and saw that the doctor was seeing to people, and now most of the attack seems to be focused from the west. And that's where we'll rejoin our players. We'll introduce them first, starting with Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ezekiel, our mage of the group, and I'm currently still wounded and holding my guts in.
I'm Travis. I'm playing Asher, the hacker of our group, and we saved everybody in the town, and I want the key to desperation.
And I'm John playing Thordrim Longhog, and I'm sad because my boomstick don't boom no more.
Because you want to be playing Crimson Desert. You ain't fooling us.
Well, my shoddy broke.
No, it's just jammed, right?
Yeah, it is, but
it'll
I
take
gotta
a repair check and about an hour of work.
Yeah. So for right now,
did you look down the barrel?
No.
See if it's clogged?
I have been told that I shouldn't do that after the last time.
Okay, so you guys have made it to the Salvage Emporium, and inside you see most of the town, the townsfolk. There's not anybody in particular that you recognize as missing, but off to the west side of the building, which goes through a couple of different sections of the Salvage Emporium, you can still hear some gunshots and some screaming and some banging on metal as the ferals are trying to get in from that side. But one thing you noticed as you hustled inside was that the storm seems to have picked up even more, and now dust is blowing through the streets, reducing visibility to an extreme amount, outside anyway. But inside, you've got the huddled masses trying to defend themselves and comfort the frightened children. But that's where you guys are. So the ranger, that woman, as you had gone inside, you'd seen that she'd been up on the roof and she was firing. But with the visibility as it is, she's now come down into the building through some hatchway or opening up there. And now everybody seems to be inside. The doctor is moving about, working on people that are wounded. And the sheriff, you can see him stomping in your general direction from the further corners of the Salvage Emporium. And you do notice now, I'll take back what I said. You do notice that the people that you've been apprenticed to, Thordrim, they're not here, but they're not expected to be. The pump buildings are very defensible, so in general, the policy is for them to stay there and defend those. But that's where you guys find yourselves, here in the Salvage Emporium. You do know there's still more action going on over to the west side of the structure.
Is there a spot where I can try to start taking this thing apart?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll have time to fully do it, but as I got to try to get it working. What do you want, the first repair check then?
No, it was just one of the barrels that was messed up. Could we finagle it where it was the other one's fine, or is that just how this works with the guns?
Yeah, it's just how it works.
All right.
All right, let's take a look here.
If you want, man, you can use my my lever action. I don't use it.
Okay. Yeah, if they call us to go back out, then I'll ask for it.
1d4 actions and successful repair roll at +2. So,
It basically is pretty easy to fix it because your actions is in rounds, right?
Yeah.
So
Actions.
two actions, or did you want to roll the 1d4?
No, that's fine. That'll work. Just make your repair roll.
At a +2, or I need
Yeah.
I need 2. Okay.
You add 2 to it. Okay. Yeah, so hit with a raise, which will cut that to just one action. So basically you can just pop that open and pull those shells out. And
Yeah, I figured it was probably just a misfire.
pretty easy.
Not a misfire, but like it would be a misfire, but like one of the shells just failed.
Yeah.
More on that, just because of how shotguns are. I figure a Mad Max thing happened.
I'll ask the sheriff if he's got any afterwards. I'll ask him if he's got any shotgun shells, as I'm running kind of low.
Yeah, so there's ammunition up on the counter for anybody to grab in case it's needed.
As how many?
Do I need?
How many can I grab?
Just grab them all.
Be rolling around with a big backpack full of shotgun shells.
Yeah, the Iron Shaper dwarf family runs the Salvage Emporium, and so Arvid and Solveig are the husband and wife team that run this, and they put some ammo up on the counter when this attack happened, and then but the thing about but Solveig Iron Shaper is that she can be in the other section of the building helping to defend the place, but she just has a way of knowing exactly what everybody's taking. So you wouldn't want to just take advantage of it.
No.
Bill will
Is there
appear.
29 that I could take?
No,
or
but you could
even
probably
20?
you could get 12.
Well, I'll reload up to the 20 small bullets I was
That
carrying
will
for
work.
my lever.
How does it work? Does he actually need shells, or is it ammo size type?
It's it is shells.
Okay, I was wondering because sometimes they get really kind of like iffy on ammos in these type of games, and if it was just like small ammo, like technically he could use the same stuff for our pipe rifle. It just gets converted into buckshot or whatever. Oh man.
How do we load our lever actions? I guess an internal magazine. Is that what it has?
Mhm.
Yeah.
A tube mag.
Yeah.
I fired mine twice. I haven't even bothered to reload
Yeah.
it.
I think I shot 3 or 4 times. Mostly been doing my work with my machete. Knife work. That's what I prefer.
Every time you say machete, I get that.
Where's my wife and daughter?
No, not that part, but the same guy.
Yeah.
That's the zoom in on like his blue eyes or whatever, and he's like, "Was it you something to a something feta rally?"
Right.
I can never remember the full quote, but I'm hearing that.
What is that guy's name? Oh, well,
Yeah, he was in Planet Terror as well as one of the barbecue guy.
he's the Lawnmower Man as well, and a couple of movies. There's a horror movie from the 90s called Body Parts where he gets like the arm of a serial killer or something like that. He's supposed to. It was like one of those dudes who was like about to be like the movie star and then
Just something
disappeared.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like,
Didn't go to the right parties.
who was it? Like, yeah. Was it like Rick Moranis was kind of like that? Not saying he'd be like the actor, but he was fairly big and rising up, and then like I think his wife died and he had to take care of his kids.
Yeah, he had little ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's
Good
cool,
move.
but like, man, like, because like he was in everything back
He
when I
might
was a
get
kid.
I think the new Spaceballs will be coming out sometime soon, and I know he's in that.
So nervous.
Yeah. I mean, it is still Mel Brooks, but you know what? He's like 153 years old.
Yeah. If anything, it'll be like, oh man, like there are games that were starting to be made during like the last generations in like fashion and style, and like people say that they can feel the difference in how games play from back then, and you know, so yeah, if you get like a really long over time developed game, it will come out and it'll feel old. And I wonder if that's what will happen, where it's like all the humor's from the 70s or something.
You should just have all of the main Spaceballs cast die off camera after the first 10 minutes and then bring in like the new The new cast. That would be the
making fun of like the modern Star Wars type or
it's
the
whole
replacement.
Ryan. What's his name? He put his thesis for The Last Jedi. The character's actually saying that it's like in order to build the new, you have to clear away the old, right?
Oh man, Ryan. It's not Kennel. It's
I only know his nickname, but I don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnson.
Is
Yeah.
it Ryan Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought it was. Maybe it is. Yeah.
I just remember every time his name would come up, there was a guy I used to watch that had a GIF that replaces the Death Star with his head because it was a perfect sphere and then blowing it up. But yeah, what a dude! Like I'm cool that his other movies are working out for him. He never should have gotten anywhere near Star Wars because he made it even worse than it already was.
The two Knives Out ones I watched were right. Sorry.
So you were able to get a hold of some ammunition and reload, but as you're doing that, and as Thordrim is fixing his shotgun, suddenly all of the shooting stops,
It's quiet.
and it becomes quiet. So it's like suddenly the sound fades away, and then you can hear people coughing and some kids sniffling, and you can hear the wind battering the walls, but you don't hear any more feral screaming, and you don't hear any more gunshots.
So what's the next move then? Get out and make sure the town is safe. Are we up for that?
Patrol,
or should we leave it to
maybe?
The sheriff. There's our friends. They're off out further in the ranches.
Yeah, as Ruben and group are not here from what I can see. So
Ruben and group. It's Craig and group.
is it? As I thought it was. My guy was the leader. So either way, they're not here.
Let's have them fight
But
to the death, and the last person standing will be the leader.
That's probably not a good idea. But I do say we could probably patrol and see if we could find him. 'Cause there might also be people hurt, as we could bring him back here.
See if they hiding in any houses.
Okay. You feeling up for that, Zeke?
Right as rain.
All right. So I'll do a quick check with my stepmom and the siblings.
I'll shoot him.
You're wounded or dead.
Now you don't got anything to weaken you.
Nothing to hold you back. That's what you've realized in the short time your dad has been
I've
gone.
never felt freer.
Yeah, so we'll reload and head back into town unless somebody stops us. Some cooler, wiser head with a plan.
I dare them to.
Yeah.
Got murder in my eye.
Blooded. We're ready to take over this whole town, this whole region. Ready to start an empire.
All right, so yeah, you guys are gearing up and head towards the door, but someone does stop you.
Oh.
Let's
All right,
start
I'll
a
assume a
horse-selling
slumped
business.
shoulder stance, all meek as milk. Meanwhile, I'm internally raging at the coming revolution.
Damn commies. I'll just be standing there kind of holding my side where the wound's still tender. Who's stopping us?
You'll see in a moment, but me.
Some sort of unseen force.
Oh, we've had a god killing campaign, but we have had a game master killing campaign yet? That's the ultimate.
There's
meta.
been a couple times I think we've come close.
Yeah, so you guys are headed towards the door, but then suddenly the ranger is there, and she's got her hat just hanging by its cord, and she's like, "Hold there, boys. It's a bit too early."
Well, all of my bravado will, like a pop balloon, just disappear.
It could just be a lull. The wind's pretty bad. Visibility's low.
There could be others that are hurt and need help, though.
It'll come back. That's a good point. Plus, you're from out of town, lady.
Is that what you say?
It'll trail off. And I'll shirk under the piercing gaze, gunslinger's gaze.
It's a real thing. She really does have that sort of gaze. Like,
Yeah.
She doesn't give any like outward response, but she just has the bombardier's eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Steel.
People could be dying. You could help if you wanted to, if you got nothing else to to.
Sure.
I'll just shoot my gun.
Yeah, I'll shrug. I'll just find a nearby table and lean against that. Look out the window. Because if Asher's not gonna do any arguing, don't really want Zeke to try.
Yeah, and then the sheriff, he comes stomping through, and he's got Grum with him, and he's looking from face to face and mumbling to himself, but he's got the mayor in tow, and he's like, "We need to get a head count, figure out who's here and who's not." And so they're starting to go around looking. Say, everybody, make sure you're ready for the next attack in case they come back. So, you can see people going about getting more ammo and getting set up and moving things to cover openings or, make them smaller and stuff.
Well, of the faces we've seen in Desperation, who do we pick out that's not here?
So, you don't see any of the north, south, east, or west pump people, the dwarves there. The Iron Shaper dwarves are here. You can see them moving about. Now, the Salvage Emporium is run by Arvid Solveig Iron Shaper, and Halvar and Runa Iron Shaper are also husband and wife of the same age, and they work here, but they're like cousins of how they're not. But they don't have any children. But they're all four of those are here. You don't see anybody from the farms, obviously. So just looking around, you don't notice anybody that's missing.
Okay.
But everybody can do a notice check for me.
Just raise that one.
All right, Ezekiel, you're casting your glance around, and a couple things happen. First, you realize that, and it's one of those things where you don't even know why you would think of it because you don't have any interactions with this person, but Esther Malone, who is the sheriff's secretary, you don't see her anywhere, but you figure, if she was missing, the sheriff would be the first one to say something, so you don't see her. Also, the whole, and maybe it's because of your injury and you're still in a lot of pain, but the whole world starts shifting on you, flashing again. And, you go from seeing things as they are to, seeing a purple lightning scarred landscape with the vague outlines of people comes flashing here and there. And when one of the flashes, you see that there is 3 forms that you don't instinctively recognize as people you've seen before. They also have a really sickly look to their aura. It's like it's got like an angry red mixed with like purple slices. It makes you a little queasy to look at. Those 3 are like right outside the wall near where you guys are standing. And then the world, it flashes back. And let me get you on the map here. All right, so who's this? All right, she's gone. So I don't have a map for the inside of the Salvage Emporium, so we're not going to need it this time. But the 3 forms that you see are right outside the door you guys came in. And you recognize that these are like, the only thing they could be is the ferals, but they're right outside that door there. And actually they're right outside the door that the ranger is standing in front of, the one you guys used to come in here. And you also notice that, because the world's flashing and you're looking and you see those forms there, but you look at the ranger and it seems to you like she actually is looking right at him somehow. Right? So she's got like this set to herself, like she's ready to draw on fire, and she's looking right there at him.
Yeah, I guess I'll bring it up. Do I know that they're in? I'm just going to use what I think this is. Do I know that they're in astral space, or are they also there physically?
That's like where they are
physically.
physically. Like you're seeing their aura.
Just the sickness that affects them, basically.
Well, I wasn't
like
sure if
in
it
a
was
sense of-
projected spirits or projected
Dual
mages or
nature.
whatever. Yeah, so I'll, like got 3 of them right out there,
Yeah.
noses to the door.
Yeah, she doesn't look back, but she says, yeah. And then
I guess if Asher was near me too, he'd hear that.
she does look back at the 3 of you, and she says, be ready. And she opens the door.
I wasn't ready.
You didn't let me ready my man.
Don't worry, your beard was, so.
Beard
It's the one
pulls
that
the
had
trigger.
It works like the
Clear in your
liquid Terminator
Yeah.
when he's got the 3 hands in the helicopter, so it's just reloading his gun, and they'll hand you another gun when your shotgun's empty. Are the dwarves the actual parasites, and the beard is the
the
actual
thing,
creature? Or is it the other way? Is the beard the parasite and the dwarf the actual sentient creature?
The dwarf's the
Chicken and the
parasite.
egg?
Yeah, that's true. It's tough to know.
While pregnant, the parasite invades the womb of the dwarven female. You can see it quickly latch on to the fetus. This dwarf is ready to be born now and join the rest of the hive.
Okay, so she jerks that door open, and then you guys can see one of them. And the one you can see, that you can clearly see surprise on its face. So you didn't expect that door to just jerk open like that. But so essentially, you've got a surprise round and Thoradrim. So you can't see these bottom 2, but you can see this one here up at the top, the number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's all any of you can see.
I'll blast number 3.
All right, that's a hit with a raise. Yeah, so that's an extreme amount of damage. So basically, you just blow that one clean in half. And, its legs fall there where it's standing, and the top half falls and tumbles down the road a little bit. But when that happens, you hear the other 2, start there screaming again. And then Ezekiel, your move.
Alrighty.
Oh, let me put her on here.
I wonder if I should take the doctor's hint and not cast any spells. So I think I'll try to shoot, which I can't, right? That one's dead.
Yeah, that one that you could see is dead. You know there's 2 more out there, but you can't physically see them.
Yeah, F it. I'll pray to the Jesus man for protection, and I'll target... Oh no, I'm right in the middle. They're going to charge for me.
Well, no, there's a wall.
Okay.
I didn't make the inside map for this building, but this is a wall. That's why you can't see them physically, because they're on the other side. And the door is right where she's standing.
All right, so I'm going to -2, and I'm going to cast protection on myself and these yahoos.
Jesus.
Okay.
Now, this does have multiple levels of the toughness that we would get. I don't know why, because I think it only has the +2 on it for protection. I don't think it, or the +2 to toughness. I don't think it.
With a raise, the bonus is applied to toughness instead, and then the modifiers, you'd have to declare those.
Okay, so just the +2 to toughness then?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this should go on all of us. Nope, we got a surveillance drone in there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Let's see, looks like John,
Albert, thanks you.
Ezekiel, and Asher. Okay, yep, that's my turn.
Okay. There. That's still surprise.
And remember to clear targets.
So you don't shoot everybody.
Yep.
So she takes a little step outside there. Now she's got her revolver in her left hand. So she sort of leans out, and you can hear her take a shot. And that's enough to kill that one. And then Asher, your move.
Yeah, I'll hold the shot until I can see one. Right? And they haven't moved.
Can we
only
move
saw
during
the
a
one.
surprise?
What? Yeah, what's that?
Can we move during a surprise? Is
Yeah.
it just like normal? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you can't see one right now.
Yeah, so I'll hold
Okay.
a shot If any of them no good varmint come through the door, I'll blast them.
Okay.
And Lobo, I'll just keep it heal.
All right. So that comes to the end of the turn. So if you want to use your turn, you'd have to do it now.
Yeah, well, there's nothing I'd want to do other than being ready.
Okay.
I'm not going to go out there.
All right.
This fits for Asher hating authority, but still not wanting to.
So she fires again,
I'll follow Thoradrim out there, but I won't go out.
and then you hear her give a little curse as she thumbs the hammer back. But Thoradrim, your move.
As I'll go up there and same thing, lean out and shoot that guy.
Okay.
Nothing worse than when Odd Job essentially pops around the corner real quick and fires both barrels at knee height. Oh,
A hit with a raise,
that's low.
and enough to shake him, unless you want to Benny and reroll damage.
I'll reroll that. That meant to be.
Meant to be.
Okay, Ezekiel.
If I moved up to about where Thoradrim is, could I see it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll do that, and I'll try to power bolt it. I'll -2 from my attack to try to up the damage by 1.
It's a hit.
Alrighty. So,
Nice.
yeah, big old loud thunderclap goes off.
Yeah. It fits right in with the storm anyways. But yeah, that basically pops him like a mosquito that drank too much and, leaves blood and gore all over the road there, which quickly gets covered in dust that's blowing through. And so that one's dead. And then she hustles you guys back in and shuts the door. And she gives you a look just a little bit longer than she looks at anything else, but she doesn't say anything. Ezekiel.
Now you're going to get nabbed and pressed into a training program.
Do you need me to boomstick her?
And then the sheriff's like, hey, keep the door closed. You want him to get in here?
Are you raising a barn?
But he doesn't really put his heart into it because he's really busy. So then he's stalking back and forth, talking to people and barking orders and asking questions. But then again, once again, you have the silence.
reload.
So all you can hear is the sound of the storm outside. That's a lot of wind shaking the ramshackle structure, dust and little particles of this and that getting blown around. But you don't hear any more screams or any more gunshots.
So, about the three ferals auras, was it special that they were so twisted in some way, or is that just what I think ferals might look like?
No, it's just whenever these flashes have happened, you haven't seen auras like that before. It really stood out to you, and you can instinctively understand that it's wrong.
No, even for ferals, or
no, that's like part of the aspect of them being feral is the whatever caused them to be. So it's like you instinctively realize that's
it's not. It's good evidence that they're not a separate species that we should consider to treat well. We can just destroy them like the disease they are.
Mine was more, were they sent this way? Was the corruption outside the norm? I guess is what I was asking, if I'd seen other ferals like that or whatnot, which wouldn't make sense because I haven't seen ferals before. But I was just wondering if I could see some sort of corruption that might have driven them this way, like they're being controlled by an outside force. Yeah. That would work too, but I don't think I can astral project well enough. Can I try to do that? What would you think? Trace some auras.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'd definitely be part of the growth of your character.
What happens if you fail to astral project?
The reverse happens in my physical form.
Shoots off.
Yeah.
1,000
moves at the speed of
kilometers an
thought.
hour.
Yeah, that was something that me and Travis were talking about a long time ago, was what a spirit could do to a dual-natured being, because they could essentially just destroy them. They could just atomize them by grabbing them, and then at the speed of thought, trying to move that body.
Yeah.
And just watch it come apart.
Okay. So time starts to pass, and about an hour goes by, and there's no more attacks have happened in that time. But then, far to the west, well, far as some people reckon it. Let me see here. Get her off of there. Reuben and Esther and Craig were on their way back to their respective homes when the storm picked up to such a degree that it made travel unsafe. And they've holed up in an old, abandoned, dilapidated farmhouse to wait out the weather for the night. And let me give you the map here. Okay, can you all see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, let me get the lighting set up.
They're in a
here.
mansion.
My lighting's working. I think it is anyway. Which one am I?
Yeah, it seems to be. Assuming it is all grayscale.
It's because we got dark vision, probably.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So, this is where the three of you, your three allies, have decided to hole up and wait out the weather. This old house, who knows when it was built, but it was constructed by skilled hands with good materials for it to be standing as long as it has. And it lies somewhere to the, it's west of Desperation and a little further west than the point at which those going south would normally go south. It's anybody's guess why nobody has claimed this particular home at any time in Desperation's history, because with some work it could be made into a habitable home again, but nobody ever has. And so generally what it's used for is kids who are out playing further away from home than they should be, and then sometimes the salvagers will stay in here if the weather's bad or whatever.
So there's probably like some dirty sleeping bags or blankets off in a corner, trash pile.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Standard stuff.
Yep.
I think I know why it hasn't been claimed. It's because there used to be rituals done here to summon a certain otherworldly god, and these guys are gonna explore the basement, right?
Well,
Shadowrun meets Call of Cthulhu.
You can see actually here in the northern part of the room you're in, there is a stairwell that goes down. It sort of wraps around and goes down, but it's been
a tape recorder
boarded up and covered by debris. So
I buried her in the earthen cellar.
so there's not a way to get down there without a lot of work, but this is where you find yourselves waiting out this weather, and it's when the storm picks up and gets at its heaviest, that's when you start to hear the sounds of screaming that you recognized from the pharaohs that you fought earlier, getting closer and closer.
It's Craig's turn to prove his quality.
Do you think they smell us? Do you think that's how they know?
Could be.
They probably smell you two, for sure.
I mean, I don't think I smell the worst, but I'm sure I don't smell the best.
Well, you don't smell like a daisy either, you? So I'll check the chamber on my rifle, and guess we could try hiding from them.
Yeah, you can move your tokens around to explore the home a little bit to get an idea what it looks like.
I'll go try to keep a track on them, whichever side thhere coming out of. Where is it? East, west, north?
Yeah, the sound of the screams seems to be coming from the north.
All right, so I'll move up to one of the windows.
Yeah, so
is this whole thing a house, or is just this room? Is this room the house? Because there's a bunch of areas I can't quite see around.
Yeah, like
That's
up over
why we're
here.
exploring, Ruben.
Well, I'm just like, is that walls?
Still,
You gotta walk over and look at them.
windows meant for looking at it.
Who are you talking
Have
to
I
get a
gone
description
outside?
of places? You
yeah,
use your
this is a door, and so
Into another room? Okay.
yeah, it goes into this room here,
All right.
Okay.
and then over here, this is a door here, And so you can go in here and see this was an old bathroom. Let me fix this real quick.
And the kitchen.
Okay, as that starts to give me a little bit better idea, is the green overlay for the vision throws me off a little bit.
Is that what the thermal one looks like? Is that what you got?
That's
I
the best I can
think
do.
so. As I just couldn't quite tell what was a wall or what's a door or what's, but I think I'm getting it.
Yeah, so this is like a restroom, and then it's got this door here that leads to where the shower was, or the toilet.
No, that's obviously the only place to sleep.
Yeah, so Esther, this is, like would have been a bedroom or whatever. And the one thing that you notice while you're wandering around this house and you hear those screams outside, this house has a lot of windows.
Yeah.
So
Can we board them up? Is there enough loose material?
let's take
Not
a
that
look.
I have hammer and nails on me or anything.
You'd figure that we probably scavenged most of it already,
if we
like
bitch it for a
generation
minute.
ago. So that window I'm at, is that actually looking outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that the visibility's so poor you can see for maybe 10 feet
I'm fine with that.
because
I'll
of the dust.
hunker down and keep one eye out the window. Is it all broken out or?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no glass remaining.
I guess I'll pull
Well, no, that's not true. There is still glass in most of these windows.
all grody.
Yeah.
Just in case, I'll pull like a handkerchief up around my nose to help with the dust and kind of open that window a slit enough to get a rifle barrel out of.
Okay.
Was there a window on the other side there too? Like I could kind of see with a shadow of a window, or is there a hallway that goes around the outside of this, and that's where the windows are?
Where are you talking about?
Back over in this room here, like I could kind of see.
Yeah, that room has windows.
Okay.
So this is actually just this thing that I'm moving you around. It's just a freestanding wall.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
At one point, it might have connected to, because this is the front door right here. This is where you come in at.
Okay.
And at one time, there might have been a door or something here, but now this section of wall remains standing.
You said we were hearing it from the north, so that
Yeah.
would be into the room that.
Where Esther went,
Esther
in that
went?
direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep an eye out over here then, and I'll call out if I see anything through either the two windows. As I should have probably scrolled around a little bit more because I can hover over them and I can see that they're windows. So, as if you need to turn back the Hulk vision, you can.
And he said that stairwell to the basement was blocked by a bunch of debris.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like at some
Esther
point it was
closed the
boarded
door
up
where
and
you
then a
weren't
bunch of
born in a barn.
broken furniture was tossed down there.
So it looked like quite a lot of work to
Oh,
move
you
it
got
enough
lucky,
to
John.
get down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be hours of labor or one good stick of dynamite.
If only we were in Call of Cthulhu, we'd have it.
Beat out in John Whitmire's trunk.
Mm-hmm.
As just
Well, that and a sawed off.
just roll your luck. You may already have it.
I like to think that instead of bandolero of ammo, that it's just dynamite, like just a normal belt of it.
Little
Hey,
did you know
drink
that
this?
your shotgun was dynamite all this time.
You want to split it, Travis?
I think I'm good for now. Appreciate you. John or Whitmire wore dynamite weave clothes.
That's the only kind to wear.
That way, if any of them criminals try to double cross you in your dealings, you just blow up and kill them all because you'll be all right because you're a dark god from beyond space and time. Or inhabited by one.
I mean, I think the true dark gods are the friends we met along the way.
That's true.
Well, yeah, technically,
Monroe had-
Whitmire, Monroe,
As Mueller, don't forget.
Mueller, soon to be, oh man, who did you play last time in the,
Ooh,
not Anderson.
yeah.
Or was it?
Thompson.
Thompson.
Yep, soon to be Thompson. And didn't we have one more that was going that direction in that one? Or was it just the professor? Or
Well, we had one guy possessed by the Mad Arab.
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of, I think.
Yeah. And technically, like, Thompson's not on the way. He is in, was it not an avatar, but
Blessed, exalted. I can't remember what the term is.
So he's
but it's
already a step
orthogonal.
above.
And you just haven't been NPC'd yet, so we'll get to enjoy some of that for a while. Brandon's characters remain pretty pure until they get
Withered.
killed. And then Stanton's a force of nature all by himself for the mythos to contend with.
I really wanted the Mad Arab to give him that cursed knowledge so I could kill him at the end of soon. I've lit a character on fire. I'm going to have to go down the whole list. Do you want a stealth check when you're done setting them up?
No.
trying to count
Okay. So you'd heard the screams and you'd gone to your individual places to prepare. Is that where you're going to be, Craig?
Yeah, I'm imagining there's food in this kitchen, dreaming it up.
Mm.
A big
We're going to catch you down on a table leg.
haunch of meat or something, like an orc would do. Somebody's leg, spit roasted.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll be in there for now because there's like 3 windows. So we hear the sounds from the north, but I'll be looking. I know I forget your name. Esther went that direction. So
You probably still hear me talking.
yeah.
And you figure I'll shut up if I see anything.
And Ruben is out there asking the house, "What's this place look like?" Speaking to the game master.
Is it weird when I respond to it as well?
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I get it. I think I'm understanding the layout more.
It wouldn't be the first time. Was it? Who's the adept? Is it you? Or is it John?
No,
It's me.
Yeah, that fits. The spirits tell me that your child is no longer here type energy.
right.
Well, yeah, I called you for a kidnapping so you could track him down.
Gotta
Let's
open up with
call
this
them
pipe
out
machine-
when you
submachine
see
gun this
'em.
time. Will do.
Do we got like bird whistles or something we can do? Something? That way we don't technically talk.
Whistle like a mute sparrow or something. Muty. Got some sort of horrible
No.
warbling bird out here. That's all.
The sparrows, like most of the birds that survive, are like they'll steal your genes or suck your blood or something. So like
They're like big mosquitoes.
yeah, like a skeet sparrow. Skeet row.
Birds wouldn't be caught out in this storm, so we got to use the donkey versions. So bray
once like an ass when you see something.
Exactly.
Well, how's that supposed to help me out between you two?
Okay. So it is really loud, the wind, but even so, everybody do a notice.
I could have sworn that this thing scrolled when you were hovered over it, but it suddenly does not.
What kind of elf is Esther?
Whoa.
Doesn't have a high notice.
Was that you? With all
The
them
first roll was
sixes?
me. No, I only had the one.
I didn't see if mine went off.
I should probably raise my notice.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of dummies, but we're so dumb we can't tell which one of us
Oh,
is the dumbest.
sorry. You guys are controlling Esther. Okay, so
I rolled the right
I got
one, didn't I?
Esther's, but then I have Ezekiel and Asher and Thoradrim.
Well, I rolled from Craig's character sheet.
Yeah,
I
from
rolled
Esther's,
from
so
Ruben's.
That's on you, B.
Okay, so none of you see anything.
Do you want me to... Here's another roll for you just in case. And this isn't going to count. This is just if it's going to do it again. That's right from Esther's sheet. I didn't roll from anyone else's.
So when I put mine in, it has Thordrim Longhug in these brackets and then says Ruben Morrow.
Yeah.
Mine just says tower.
Yeah, because I rolled in the
1d6.
tower. It should say the same thing as John said, where it's, Ezekiel, Esther Thornton.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best it can get. I think we should just walk off into the sunset.
Unless we change the names. How do you change the names?
No, that's all right.
Well, it's because it's linked to our main character
Yeah,
sheet.
because they're an ally of the main.
Okay.
That's
So-
why we're so dim.
Esther, you are in this room watching out this window. You don't see anything, but you do hear a male and a female voice in a language you don't recognize, speaking sharply to each other. They seem to be having an argument, but it sounds to you like they're just right outside.
Oh,
Since they're
Range.
ferals, is it
couple
just
ferals spat.
different screams?
And then, let's see, who's this over here?
It's like hearing two deaf people
Craig.
yell at each other.
Yes.
You see a feral come stand outside the window here. You
Okay.
see that one?
Yep. I'll start hee-hawing.
And then Reuben.
Uh-oh.
And I'll shoot him. Will be the main way that they know.
Well, that's something we should have discussed beforehand, was whether or not we were just going to open fire, let them pass on by.
Yeah, we might have even
Well-
agreed not to open fire, but
It's too late now. I pulled the trigger.
because I got like a leap before I looked type negative.
That makes
trait.
sense.
This is the expatriate. of this
How many
universe.
rounds you going to put in them?
I'm going to try all that I can and see how he does, because that's how expatriate would do
What's your rate of fire?
it. 3.
So 66, so -6 to your... Okay. Yeah, that's still
Roll
doable.
D8.
I need to get... what was that troll Brandon played in mine where he was out shooting the sniper rifles with his machine gun?
Wasn't that? Who was he playing? Was that Predator you were playing?
No, he only played Predator for you.
Let's see.
Anyway, Craig, it'll be your turn.
Yeah, so I'll give our signal and then I'll open up with that pipe machine gun, submachine gun. I'm going to try the highest rate of fire I can do. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but I didn't get clear on the mechanics of how that works.
You determine how many rounds you're going to fire. You get -2 for each one, and then it adds that number of dice to your shot. Or
So
to
can
your,
I
if you
shoot
hit.
up to the magazine size or something like
No, it's your rate of fire.
that? Oh, 3. I can shoot 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But it's more than 3. I'll look it up here. Like, the rate of fire doesn't exactly match the amount of bullets you send out.
Yeah, the amount of bullets is different.
But it'd be like I was taking the 3 action penalty. Is that how it
Mhm.
works? Okay.
And then you would get the number of dice as well multiplied,
Okay.
or, added to it. And so, like, the reason you would do that over taking 3 separate actions is because it's going to add all that dice together in one hit for the purposes of
Yeah.
overcoming armor.
Yeah, so what is the rate of fire on that?
3. And it has 30, I assume, in its magazine.
Is that man, what were those?
The bull pups, or not?
The
That's not the
Stein?
word.
Sten?
Yeah.
All right, so for weapons with a rate of fire of 2 or higher, declare how many shots you're putting into each possible target, and then roll that number of shooting dice and assign them in whatever order you like to the targets you declared, which in this case, you're just firing at
Putting
one.
all the shots into one target.
Yeah. So you get your shooting dice plus a wild die. And if you were doing multiple targets, you would determine
Yeah.
which target the wild die was going to. But
Okay.
since we're just one, so if your rate of fire is 3, you're actually firing 10 bullets.
Okay. So I'll put 10 bullets into. Let me get up the combat tracker here.
And then firing more than one shot in one action from a weapon subtracts 2 from the shooting rolls, unless the weapon says otherwise.
Would you target that guy? There we go. Okay, so to get that right over here on my roller, should I just manually do it or toggle these actions?
Yeah, the actions should.
Because if I do 2 actions, it's -2.
You're going to do it in one roll. You'd
One
have to do the
roll.
minus, right? Because it's not multiple actions. It's just you're kind of smushing it all into one.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a.
I see there's this little thing I can toggle on with the dice where it says plus dice to damage. But all that stuff you talked about getting your wild die and stuff, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
I've
think
not done that with another character yet.
I think we'll
so
just have to do that manually.
do they have an effect for that?
No, I'm not seeing one. They do have one for recoil.
Oh, I
But-
didn't even consider recoil, but that's part of the fun. Is it pretty similar to Shadowrun?
It's just a -2 to your
Okay.
shooting roll.
Would that count for his current shot, or would that be for like your follow-up shots? Because like the -2s that he would be getting right now would be factoring that in, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, so let me look at recoil here. Let me get this right.
Or it could be for each bullet. There's some of that stuff where it seems kind of weird. It's like almost additive stuff, where it's like if you're doing this, use this. If you're doing that, use this.
Is it because there's like the core rules and then the sprawl runners on top of it?
No. This is just core rule stuff.
Yeah, the core rulebook's pretty versatile. It's meant to really be kind of pliable.
Yeah, plug it where you want it.
All right, so unless it says otherwise in its description, firing a rate of fire greater than 1 in one action causes recoil, a -2 penalty to the attacker's shooting rolls. A submachine gun with a rate of fire of 3, for example, causes recoil unless its user fires only a single shot. It's not cumulative between actions. If a character fires 3 shots on one action and triggers the recoil penalty, he ignores it on a second action if he only fires a single shot.
So if I was doing like,
So it's just whatever action you're using, you get the recoil.
yeah. Okay.
So if
I'm
you're
just
doing one action, you're firing
10 rounds.
a rate of 3, which is 10 rounds, you just get a -2.
-2. Otherwise normal on the ability roll, except I get a wild die because of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do that part, so I'll just do the
Isn't
ability
it
roll.
the auto roll? That's your D6, right?
It'll automatically throw
Oh,
that
okay.
in there for you.
Okay. All right, so here we go. So I got a -10 though, because I got 0 gravity, giving me a -8. What is going on there? Heavy gravity, low gravity, super heavy gravity, and 0 gravity do a minus.
Why are all those effects on you?
I don't,
He is shooting in space. What's going on here?
this must be Prime Runner expatriate if he's up.
They're
at the
not on
Zurich
your
orbital.
They're not on your character.
Well, something gave me a -8.
So why are they?
Oh, you still got
What
it.
was the extra damage dice that you had turned on?
Well, I turned it on and then I turned it back off. So that if you look down at that modifier window, it's that little dice where it says plus and it has the D6 damage. I wasn't sure what that does actually.
They're not on your. So where are all those coming from? Heavy gravity, low gravity. Why?
Do I have some traits?
I don't even remember. I don't even think he got affected by those ever, like in the last time we played these.
Yeah,
things.
no, it's the first time I've ever seen it. I don't know why the hell it would be. Effects.
But without that, I would have gotten a 15, I guess.
Yeah. Do the roll again.
Okay.
I just did a turn off all effects thing, so let's see if that.
There.
Still got it. This time I didn't have the -2 though.
Shooting pipe machine gun, and then it has that. So
Is it on the pipe machine
let
gun?
me see if it somehow got put onto his gun. Combat pipe machine gun. I don't understand what's going on here.
It does it with my club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on there. It definitely didn't do that the last time I played Craig. That's for sure.
Yeah. So this has to be some sort of global. Do one of you guys roll a attack and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So it's some sort of global thing.
I remember when they nuked the planet so hard they messed up the gravity.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, let me see if I can figure out how to fix that. But you would have
My
had a hit.
original roll was a 15, yeah?
Yeah, you would have had a hit, and that would have had a raise. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, come on. But then that damage is modified in some way, right? Like, where do I do that?
Yeah, it would be. So you'd set up, on your weapon, you'd set up another damage line for
10 rounds?
for 10 rounds.
Okay. Well, I will work on that.
Let me see if I can figure out where this global effect is coming from. I'm not seeing anything, so maybe it's some sort of glitch.
So how does it affect the damage for 10 shots? Is it like each
The 10
round
shots
does 2d4? Or?
is arbitrary.
Okay.
It's how many shots, which is your action roll that you're
Right.
putting into it. So it would be 66 or 64.
So how do we get from a 2d4 to a 64?
2, 4, 6.
On your weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
every 2 rounds or something like that?
No,
Is that
forget about ammo. That's how much you're
Okay.
going to minus from your magazine. It's just adding another shot.
okay.
to
So
the-
going from 1 to 2
Yeah,
to
to
3.
yeah.
And then you would, if you were like doing multiple targets, you would determine how many shots are going towards
Okay.
that, and you would roll accordingly as well. If I'm reading that right.
Yeah.
So you like if you had multiple targets, you could say 2 shots are going towards
Yeah,
guy
I got
A,
it.
and that would be 4d4, and then 2 shots are because you're a d4 right on your machine gun 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4.
And then 1 shot's going to target B, and that would be
Okay.
2d4, and you'd have all the appropriate penalties. So it's one of those where, again, if I'm reading it right, because for some reason it's kind of confusing me because they keep using the word shot, but then they'll.
But it's the rate of fire that matters instead of the actual number of rounds.
Yeah, that's just if you can achieve that
Okay.
in your magazine, right? That's for like keeping track of that. So you're still minusing 10 from your magazine. It's just that you got
Gotcha.
3 shots out of it.
No, that makes sense. A lot of systems always do like a little bit of loss in your volley somewhere.
Mhm.
It's only this many effective attacks. I have the attack for that set up if you wanted me to roll from that one.
Yeah, do that.
damage.
Yeah, like this kind of reminds me closer to like suppression or suppressive fire
Right.
in Shadowrun, where you're not getting the full like damage to your shot and you're expending way more ammo than you would like to, type of thing.
There you go. Got a lot of chance at hitting D4s at the max there. Rolled a 14 on one. Nice.
Nice. Yeah. That's 4 wounds. That's enough to obliterate that guy.
Well, I cured Craig's boredom and depression by finding his purpose in life.
But not the actual weight of that depression.
Right. Okay.
So you guys all hear the loud rat-a-tat-tat from Craig's submachine gun there.
I'm going to write ass on my submachine gun so we know that when you hear that bray, that's the signal.
And then
Ass blaster.
a moment later, you hear loud screams come from seemingly every direction.
Kind of looks like I'll just have to keep it in my head. I don't. Their character sheet's set up a little bit different, like his rounds. I guess I could write it somewhere. It's not meant to be. I'm not seeing any inventory on mine.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. We fire from the heart.
Right.
You're only empty when you lose hope.
This is just really bugging me because I can't
Should we all
find anything that would explain that.
pop out and
Oh, the
try to
gravity?
reload it?
Oh, but there is a global.
Yeah, I need to find a sniper rifle with a rate of fire. Or bigger dice. Because
There it is.
2d6 makes me sad. There's a reason
Yeah.
why D&D added the full blade. It's because 2d6 ain't enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, railgun.
Found it. Okay.
Little elf girl.
So you hear all this screaming coming from all directions. And then Reuben, you hear a loud crash of breaking glass. And this female feral busts through and attacks you immediately because you didn't see her right next to you.
It's okay.
I
Ruben,
was
if we
too
were the main
busy.
characters.
I was too busy practicing or trying to think of what a donkey sounds like. But then
Doing Tai
Craig
Chi.
reminded me.
So she busts through and she swings that hand axe at you, but it misses. She trips on the ledge there, and so she's not able to hit you. And then Esther, so you're not seeing anybody right now, but you did hear somebody off and to the left having a conversation. But it's your move if you want to do anything.
So I think technically I'm going to have to delay on this, so I'll
Okay.
get my rifle out and I'll put it out the window.
Okay. So, Craig, off to your left, you hear glass breaking, and one of these ferals bursts through the window. And let me put him in here real quick. Let's see. It's number 3. Yeah, so he breaks through the window, not very gracefully. So, he's like laying down, but he's screaming in rage as he gets back up to his feet. But that'll be his action. And then you also hear loud pounding on the front door. like someone's trying to force it open.
And that's the door directly to the south of me, right?
It's just
Okay.
on the other side of the guy who just broke through the window. This other window in front of you breaks, Craig or Reuben, and another one rolls into the room there. And he stands up and takes a look around, and then he sees you, and you can see the look on his face of hatred. And then Esther, your hold is triggered because you see
Okay.
a female scavenger steps like right up to the window there, and she's like peering inside.
All right.
So that'll be your action.
I can't see her.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it so you can.
All righty. So yeah, I'll shoot her point blank. So, boo. Miss, let me bring up Ezekiel real quick. Let's re-roll that.
Okay.
Come on, Esther. BS. Let's do it again.
Well, wait, hang
Oh,
on
sorry.
1 second. Isn't there? I thought there was a bonus for point blank. I must be thinking of a different game.
It's
Most
saying
of
that
them have
short
one.
range. What is my point blank?
I must be thinking of a different game. Anyways, okay. So,
Was it I used another Benny? I don't think I rolled that one yet, right?
okay. That's a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So she steps up there and she's peering through the glass, and then you just pop her head right off with that sniper rifle.
And then I'll take a couple steps back in case she's still moving or there's more coming behind her.
Yeah, I see the downsides, but not the bonus.
For what?
Attacking,
And melee or...
Oh, okay. No, never mind. That's if you're in melee, but you attack somebody who's not adjacent to you. So you're firing in the melee you're in out of it. Then you become vulnerable to
Okay.
the people you're fighting. So if you're like ignoring the attacker in front of you, I guess. Looks like you can only use one-handed ranged weapons, not long arms as well.
I think I've already screwed that up then. I'll have to
Yeah, I
remember
wonder
that.
if the submachine gun is an exception, though. I think that's usually how they run those, if they have something like that.
I wouldn't call it a long rifle, so yeah. I'd call a machine gun a long rifle.
Yeah,
But a submachine gun is a submachine gun for a reason.
right.
It's kind of meant for close quarters. To
And it
be
also
more
looks
controllable.
like the target number becomes the parry if you're
That makes
fighting
sense.
with instead of the short range.
Okay. So there's more screaming you hear, and over the wind outside, Esther and Craig do a notice. Okay. All right. So, Craig, over the wind outside, you are able to hear like the thump, thump, thump of feet stamping on the roof of the house,
Okay.
somewhere off to the east, like in the central section of the home.
Heading towards or away from me?
It looks like it sounds like it's headed away from you.
Bastards are on top of us, Pilgrim.
Yeah, it sounds like they're on top of us.
All right, and Reuben, now this one will, the first one that jumped through, she's going to attack you again with her hand axe.
Did I get a turn list?
No, that was like a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Man.
But she misses. She does this wild two-handed attack, but you dodge out of the way. And Reuben, that brings us to your turn.
All right. As I'll use my unarmed attack.
Demok.
Do the 5-point bomb exploding heart technique.
Oh.
As a hit.
Oh, boo.
Let me use a Benny and do that again.
Okay.
Jesus.
Boo.
I have no idea how you do that shit.
We're getting close to the end. If you got another one, you might as well use it.
Yeah, the session's almost over. Use your last one. Yeah.
This is karma for when you were critting all the time. I don't know when you're
apparently.
doing
Does Ruben have 3? As I know I
No.
used one as Thordrim, or do they share?
it. No, we're using they share.
Okay.
Yeah, they share. Well, no, I'll give them their own if you guys are separate like this. So they can have 3.
All right. Well, I'll use the third then.
It's enough to shake her.
Jesus.
She's shaking.
You just counted up, man.
So your giant troll fist just barely clips her ear, and she's like, ah. All right, Esther, you see this one run up to the window where you just shot that other one, and she's hissing, and she's actually going to throw a carved javelin at you.
All right.
But it deflects off the side of the house and doesn't even get through the window. And then this one will charge you, Crag. This one that burst through the window last time, he'll charge up with his hand axe and attack you. But what? No.
I have no parry. I have
So-
it at 1.
He misses. Let me fix Craig here. Yeah, he misses you. And then we have, let's see. So what's Craig's fighting die?
Is a 8.
So that would be 6 plus any bonuses for shields or weapons. So 6. Parry is 6 for Craig. Fix that.
I feel like we figured that out before.
Yeah, we did. I don't know.
Didn't
why
save it.
Stay fixed. So this door bursts open, and this female feral charges you, also Crag, screaming hatred and swinging her hand axe.
Oh no, they're ganging up on me. Dice
This
are
one's a
exploding
hit,
with a raise.
and that leaves Crag shaken.
I'll spend the Benny to unshake myself.
Okay. So you're unshaken, and now it's your turn.
So I got 2. I only see the one
Yeah.
token in front of me.
Let me fix that real quick.
So I could do like, with my rate of fire, I could do 2 shots in one in the other type thing. That's per action though, right? Do we still have like the 1 action limit
Yeah,
for shooting?
if you want to really tank your...
That's how expatient, but I won't. I'll just stick with, we'll do 2 on the one in front of me and then 1 shot on the other. Is there a penalty for switching targets or anything?
No.
No. So just the -2.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to set up a new attack line. We'll just do 3 in this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Benny. I guess I'm stuck with that one.
All right. Yeah. So you know, it's some close proximity and you're moving around and stuff. And so you hold down that trigger and spit out some rounds, but
They're like
they all miss. And it's easy to miss.
matrixing through that.
Could even say, because is that one of the ones close enough for you're going against their parry?
Yeah, it should be technically
Yeah, it
against
probably
their
knocks
parry
your-
instead of short range.
Yeah.
So they're flailing.
Okay, Esther. Now you see this one standing in the window. She had thrown a javelin at you, but it's your turn now.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot at her. Miss? Yes.
Oh, you didn't have her targeted. Let me.
Oh, I didn't? It says I do.
Yeah, it is a miss.
All right. So then I'm going to move over there, try to get out of this room, start retreating back towards my friends.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. And then this one will come attack Reuben. And he's going to do a wild attack. But Reuben dodges out of the way. And that brings us to the next round. And Esther goes first.
Can we call it? I got pee real bad. We can do one or the other. We can wait and finish up that round after I get back, or call it here.
Yeah, no, this is good a place as any to stop. We'll end right here on Esther's turn.
Yeah, sorry, man. We're at 12:59, and
Okay.
it's one or the other, I think, right at that point. If you want to keep going, I can.
No, we'll call it there.
Thank
Already
you, Brandon.
interrupted it.
Already stopped. Top. Yeah. Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, thanks,
we'll
P.
pick it up here next time.
Switch to the heavy club.
Yeah.
Start clubbing these guys' heads in. Got the ass blaster and the ass smasher. Which one you want? This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.